Welcome everyone. Let me just quickly share the stream. I'm doing this stream after a really long time, so I've sort of forgotten all the settings and whatnot. Let's see. Okay. And let's just wait for everyone to arrive and then we will properly begin this stream. Is the chat working? The chat box should work, but I don't know if it's working or not. It's there on place, but yeah. Also, this is just gonna be a chill stream. I was out for a while this month, and that's why I was not able to do the review videos for Boruto Manga Chapter 61. It has been quite a while. The chapter was released a little earlier this time, so I just didn't get the time. And now, since quite a lot of time has actually gone by, I decided not to do a proper review. Rather, I'm just going to talk about some of the aspects from that chapter and directly do this live stream. So in the meantime, hello and welcome to the stream. Mrityunjay, Luffy the Pirate King, thank you so much for joining in. Awake, welcome to the stream. AOT Season 4 Part 2, Boruto Timeskip Chapter, Spider-Man 4. Yeah, there's a lot of different things to talk about. 2021 is going to be amazing. It is already amazing, at least as of now. And yeah, that's the chat. The chat is finally appearing. Yeah, 2022 rather, because 2021 we already saw parts of it. Okay, let me just see the chat room for a bit and then we shall properly begin this discussion. Kishimoto is creating another Sasuke Naruto situation. I mean, yeah, I understand where you're coming from. Sneak peek. Kishimoto is definitely doing certain questionable decisions, or he's making some questionable decisions in my opinion. I was not really a very huge fan of this chapter. There were certain interaction in this chapter which were really amazing in my opinion. But yeah, overall I wouldn't say that I was a very huge fan of it. The previous chapter was kind of a disappointment in my opinion, but this chapter is fine. But eventually there are some pretty good clues about what eventually is going to happen here, so we're gonna talk about it. Let me just keep the chat on the side here. Yeah, this is fine. Bro, love your videos. Bro, just a question that from where did you read One Piece chapter 1023 even before it came out? No, it is out. The TCB scans are out right now. Those are the fan translations. Probably one of the better fan translations. The official ones from Viz.com obviously come on Sundays. These are the fan translations for not just One Piece but for Jujutsu Kaisen, for Black Clover, for My Hero Academia, a lot of different stories as well. Atul, welcome to the stream. You're asking when does Timeskip is going to be happening. It's a little bit tricky to answer at this point in the story. Initially, before this chapter released, my prediction went down a little, towards the end. Like initially before this chapter and before chapter 60, everyone was predicting that maybe the time skip is going to come around chapter 62, 63, 64. But my prediction at that moment was like maybe we are going to get the time skip around chapter 70. But for this chapter, after seeing this chapter, it might be a little bit below or above that. Because in this chapter, we see that Kawaki is starting to get pursued by Code. So it seems like Code is going to approach Konoha right now. And thereby the Konoha invasion is going to begin very soon. And if that starts, we are going to get a huge fight and whatnot. That's going to be a huge thing for sure. It's not just a one-off chapter. It has to be something really big. There's a lot of different things which need to happen there. For example, Boruto's scar on the eye along with Sasuke's cloak. It has been a theory, or rather a debate topic, that is Sasuke going to die because of this particular fight. I can't say as of yet if it's actually the case, but it's something which is going to happen eventually. So my prediction right now is that the Konoha invasion is most likely going to begin around chapter 63. The next chapter is not going to be the Konoha invasion. The next chapter is just Code approaching Kawaki, and the chapter after that, around chapter 63, he's probably going to come up for Naruto, and that's going to be something which we are sort of expecting to see eventually. So that's that, and after chapter 63 we will get about I'd say 6-7 chapters of fight and lore building and even more exposition dump about the Otsutsuki clan members. There's going to be or at least there's bound to be more stuff involving Amado. I still don't believe that he's the quote-unquote end villain of this series. He is not. I've already made a couple of different videos talking about what he is actually, at least what I think he is. In my opinion, he is a separate alien species which suffered at the hands of the Otsutsuki clan members, and that's why he's sort of going to or trying to take his revenge. So that's that, and basically we will get about 6-7 chapters worth of fight, and I still believe that the time skip is going to come around that time, basically around chapter 70, 72, something like that. Just because Code or Ada are going to appear in Konoha, that doesn't mean that the time skip is just about to come. It would be very unlikely if we directly just skip all of these things, if we skip all of these fights, and just after Code and Ada interrupt or like arrive upon Konoha, we get a time skip, and all of the events which happen here happen as a flashback in front of Boruto. I don't really think that's gonna be the case here. It's kind of redundant to make something like that, so my guess here is definitely that it's something in relation to basically around chapter 70 or something like that. So that's the thing. Can the manga schedule be changed from weekly instead of monthly? I honestly don't know. I want to see this happening, but I honestly don't know. It's totally depending upon the companies like V-Jump and all the other publishers who are involved here. Even Kishimoto's decision sort of is necessary here, so I don't think it's going to happen right now. Are you a Bengali? Right, yeah, I am Bengali. Mrityunjay, I don't think so. Yeah, that's the thing. So that's the topic about the time skip. I'm going to come to the time skip again, but in the meantime I just want to talk about this chapter, that is chapter 61 as well. So essentially, if we talk about it, my biggest disappointment, as I've said in the past, is because how insignificant some of these chapters feel. Now, in the grand scheme of things, if you are binge watching this series, if you are just binge reading this series, then it's not going to be that big of a hassle for you, because these chapters provide some very brilliant exposition as well as small character moments and character interactions which sort of were the core for the Naruto series as a whole. Like how Boruto is playing cards with the kids, Inojin is there, Shikarai is there, obviously Kawaki is also there, and the card which he was seeking for is obviously for Sasuke, because he's a Sasuke simp. He is a Sasuke simp, let's be real about it. But he gets a card for whom did he get the card for? Just hold on, let me see, I forgot. He got the card for he got the card for Shino, who is his instructor. So he immediately is not happy about it, that why did I again get a card for this? I wanted a card for Mr. Sasuke. I wanted a very cool card. So to this, Shikarai says that okay, it's fine, you can be disappointed about this, but still he is our instructor, he's our teacher, you shouldn't say stuff like this about him. So these small interactions, they are really subtle yet amazing, and they will be something which will be, more explored in the anime. There will be some slice of life stuff, there will be some wholesome stuff as well. That's fine, that's totally fine by me. And you know what, I'm really a huge fan of those as well. But what's the big issue here is in comparison to how all of these things are happening for a monthly manga. Yeah, it was his sensei's card. So the issue here is that all of these things are happening in a monthly manga. I'm not saying here that every single chapter has to be a fighting chapter. That's just not how things should happen or could happen, because during the Ishiki Otsutsuki fight, we saw consecutive chapters with heavy action. First, it was with Kashin Koji, then it was with Ishiki Otsutsuki, now it was Baron Mode, and all of these different fights. But in spite of all of that, these chapters just don't really feel that consequential. If you take it out of the if you take it out, if you just don't read chapter 61 as a whole, it's not going to change your perspective. If you just open up the wiki for the Boruto manga, then you will be able to read the key points for this chapter. That what is the key point for this chapter? The key point for this chapter is that we learn that the Otsutsuki clan members can control the chakra and basically nullify the chakra. It's maybe going to be important in the future of the series. Moreover, it also gives us the fact that Otsutsuki members can track each other. It's because it is the reason why Boruto is able to sense the real body of Kawaki. The other point may be that Shikamaru is still not trusting Amado, and the last one will be that Kawaki has started to make his move and now Code is pursuing him. Just that's it. Nothing more than that actually happens here. And if we are considering this for a monthly manga, that's kind of inconsequential in a way. It's basically inconsequential. It doesn't really change anything if we remove this chapter from the overall Boruto story. But again, if this was a weekly manga or if this was something from the anime, it would be just yet another wholesome moment, or yet it would be a lore building moment. So you understand what I'm trying to say here. So that's basically my point as to why I'm a little bit disappointed with the Boruto series lately. Even the anime, it's fine. I mean, I'm not saying that it's the best thing ever, but it's not the worst thing at the very same time. For the most part, the anime adaptation, at least in this Kawaki arc, has been good, so that's good at least. And obviously, we are about to get the Ishiki Otsutsuki fight in pretty soon. So the anime is finally, or at least, catching up to the manga. So the question is, what is the anime going to do next? Are we going to get a huge filler arc again now, or an anime canon arc? I just don't know, but let's see what eventually happens. If the situation is gonna be yet another emo boy and Percy boy situation, I might drop. I don't know. Yeah, I understand, but honestly, I don't think that this is going to be a similar situation to Naruto and Sasuke retrieval squad or Sasuke retrieval arc. I feel like Boruto is going to catch up to Kawaki in the very next chapter, and it's just some of the callbacks to the older series. That's it. Hello, Parth. Thank you so much for joining in. Hello, the Hokage. No, you are not late at all. It's just been about 13-14 minutes. I'm just doing this stream after a really long time, so I just wanted to talk with you guys. Do you think that the 5th Great Ninja War will occur after some time and not just after it? After taking some, I honestly don't think that the 5th Great Ninja War is even going to happen, especially because of characters like Naruto, Sasuke. Even if they're depowered, still they are really, really OP. And I don't think that the current Otsutsuki members are just going to wage a war against the entire humanity. They are just probably going to kill off people if they eventually needed something like that. Code and Ada are not going to go for a mass scale war. Ada is not that kind of character, honestly. So I don't necessarily think that a 5th Great Ninja War is going to come up very soon. If anything, rising up of stakes is a very common trope in any anime medium, any shonen medium. So like for Dragon Ball, we saw how the stakes expanded exponentially, or not even exponentially, it just exploded in a way from the Dragon Ball series, from the Tenkaichi Budokai. Then we got the Saiyan stuff, the Namek stuff, Cell Saga, Boo Saga, and now with the entire gods and whatnot. So the progression is really huge here. So if the Naruto series follows suit, if the Boruto series follows suit, then instead of a fifth great ninja war, instead of a ninja war for that matter, I can easily see Boruto series going galactic. I have a video coming up about it. At least like I have the script prepared for it. I'm just not getting the time to record it and edit it. But if you ask me what's the next step for Boruto, like what's after Code, what's after Ada, what's after Kawaki, I feel like the Boruto series is going galactic. Honestly, I don't feel like the tease thing from the time skip, like the tease from the time skip about Boruto, teen Boruto facing off against Kawaki is actually the finale of the series. There is bound to be more stuff after that. We were teased with this Otsutsuki King, Otsutsuki God being, which really had these Shogun looking eyes. Again, someone said in the chat about something about Shogun. I'm sorry, I just missed it. I think DFS King talked about the Shogun, but anyway, this character, this Otsutsuki God, has these Jogan looking eyes, and he's basically an intergalactic being. Let's be real about that. So since we have been teased about this character, I'm pretty sure that Boruto and maybe some of the other characters, I don't think Sarada is going to be that character, but who knows, Boruto and some of the other characters might be going after this Otsutsuki King, purely because he is going to be the person who is going to come up to Earth next. I don't feel like Ishiko Otsutsuki was the last Otsutsuki member to come up on Earth, because you know what, like, and I have been saying this for a really long time now, you have to equate the Boruto situation to the Marvel comics a lot. Like, a lot of the mangakas are really huge comic book fans, and the same, I can at least see it for Kishimoto here, especially in the Boruto series. The entire scenario about the Otsutsuki clan members seems awfully a lot like the Galactus situation. If you have read the Marvel comics, then you know what I'm talking about. Galactus and Silver Surfer, the Herald of Galactus. So Galactus is a character who feeds off planet after planet after planet. He goes from one planet to another planet, he feeds off from that planet, and that is basically their modus operandi. And the very same thing is happening here for the Otsutsuki clan members as well. And this is not a new thing. This story has been explored in a number of different series. It has been even explored in the Ben 10 franchise as well. Remember, in the OG Ben 10, I'm not talking about Alien Force or Ultimate Alien, in the original Ben 10 series, there was once an episode in which Cannonball debuted. There was this big guy who used to fend off, go from planet to planet and just eat up that planet. That is the very same thing with the Otsutsuki clan members. The only difference is that they don't necessarily attach themselves, but rather it's the Jubi or the Ten Tails which harvest the divine fruit, the chakra fruit, and because of this they are able to suck up the planet. So they have been doing this for apparently millennia, but the only planet which sort of was not properly, the Otsutsuki clan members were not properly able to suck up the planet, was Earth. So the Otsutsuki King might come up to Earth very soon, so that might be one of the major reasons why Boruto and company will be trying to go after this entity, and that's why the series might eventually go intergalactic in a way. I don't think that Boruto versus Kawaki, like Teen Boruto versus Teen Kawaki, is going to be the end point. It's just the starting. In the time skip tease, we know that up until this moment everything has been basically sort of a flashback for Boruto, so it's not going to be logical to end the story or stop the story at that particular moment. There has to be more stuff to it. So that's the thing which I'm assuming here. Let's read the chat for a bit. I've rambled for a really long time. The Hokage says Amado's new cyborg Ada and Daemon's hidden abilities, Kawaki's escapism. I wonder what Kishimoto is planning. Yeah, I feel a lot of these things have a comic book like impression or influence in a way. The Ada and Daemon stuff, however, is very interesting because it encompasses a philosophical, like, mythological aspect as well. So I'll come back to that later on. Adyat says, hey, what's up? I missed you. Thank you so much, Adyat, for joining in. I missed you all a lot as well. It's been a long time since I am doing a live stream, especially here on YouTube. Just think Boruto series is introducing multiverse. Damn. Like, imagine multiple timelines of Itachi Uchiha. I mean, that's the only name which just comes up to me. Exactly. Like, honestly, I don't see Kawaki going with code because what can they teach him exactly? Absolutely nothing. Yeah, that's the thing, Prince. That's the thing. Boruto gonna be OP. Joshua says, yeah, eventually, like, he's the protagonist of the show, so he has to be OP. Let's be real about that. I think this planet eating thing is also in the DBS manga. I can't remember. Yeah, Moro. The Moro arc. No major spoilers for it for those of you who have not read the DBS manga. The Moro stuff is yet again inspired by the Galactus stuff. Like, it's also the very same thing. Sort of the same thing. Not exactly, but sort of. What do you think is gonna be in Amado's container? The logical answer is Delta, but after seeing the events of the Boruto anime, I can't be so sure. And now I am also trying to believe those wacky theories, those what if wacky theories as to who exactly is in those containers. Is it Minato Namikaze? That would be quite disrespectful, honestly. I see, personally, I'm a huge fan of Minato. Like, not just me. I think every single Naruto fan is a fan of Minato. Let's be real about that. And I would absolutely love to see him in the Boruto era, to have him interact with Boruto, for Boruto to maybe learn some of the flying Raijin techniques as well. But honestly, it would be quite disrespectful for his character if he is revived yet again in the form of a, what should I say, cyborg. So it's difficult to say, and the same thing can be said for Itachi as well. Like, Itachi and Minato are two of the most beloved characters in the series who have died so far. I'm not counting Neji here, I'm sorry about that, but for both of these characters it would be quite disrespectful to revive them yet again. I think this as Kishimoto is a very big fan of DBZ and he named him Untailed Beast Son Goku. Yeah, I mean, Son Goku is a different thing. It's based upon Son Wukong, the Monkey King. So it's not. I'm not gonna say that it's necessarily a DBZ reference, but yeah, I get where you're coming from. Yeah, because there's a hierarchy in the Otsutsuki clan. Even Urashiki said that there are more Otsutsuki out there. Absolutely, it's one of the major reasons why Kaguya was afraid when she came to Earth as well. Boruto gonna be an astronaut. I have to include it here. To infinity and beyond. Boruto is gonna be the next. Damn. Toy Story references everywhere. Toy Story references. He's gonna be the next one. Korachi already teased us about upcoming Otsutsuki. I mean, the two broken circles in Otsutsuki wall. Honestly, it has been such a long time since we saw those things. I believe that they are probably dead at this moment. I mean, sure, they will maybe come up in the future, but I feel like these Otsutsuki are dead. That's why their crest is sort of broken. But I feel like there are other Otsutsuki members which might or eventually will come. They subtly teased that in the latest Boruto anime episode, it's gonna be someone from pre-war time. Yes, that's the thing which I'm talking about. The anime is teasing a lot of these different stuff. Initially, logically, I thought that it is going to be Delta, but now I can't be so sure. But at the same time, since we saw those long flowing hair as well, because let's be real, Minato does not have hair like that. In the pod we saw, it had some hair. So who is logically the other character which can suit this bill. The two characters who come to my mind are Hashirama and Madara, two extremely OP characters. But again, the question is, would it be justified to bring them back in this era, and what would be their reactions to this? If it's Hashirama, then I can believe him to easily cooperate with Naruto. Yet again, I mean, he has already cooperated with Naruto. But if it's, what should I say, Madara, then that's going to be a topic of discussion. Like, that's a totally different thing. That's a, like, I don't know, honestly, I don't know. That's a totally different thing. Yeah, let Minato and Itachi rest. That's true. But now that I'm thinking about it, Minato and Itachi both don't have long hair. So, yeah, about that as well. What's gonna be the case for that? Maybe after Timeskip, there will be a fight between old plus new generation versus all the Otsutsuki. I know it's crazy. You know what? Now I'm currently reading Bleach. And since you said this, it just reminds me of Soul Society. So, yeah, it's gonna be epic. It's gonna be epic. The thing is that what Luffy the Pirate King is saying is that we need one moment like that. We definitely need a combo moment where it may be fan service. It has to be fan service, right? But where we have a complete panel where, like, we have the older characters like, say, Naruto, Sasuke, Shikamaru, Lee, especially Lee, my boy Lee, Kakashi, even Guy if he is available. Who else is there? Kiba, Shino, Tenten, even Hinata. Although for Hinata this topic is a little different, but yeah, the older generation characters, the teachers, older teachers, all of them are like standing there, and even the newer generation is also there, fending off against a combined invasion. I hope we get something like this in the Konoha invasion, which we are about to see before the time skip. So let's see what eventually we get to see here. I think there are 5 or 6 more out there that are going to come to Earth after the Boruto versus Kawaki fight. Yeah, true about that. I feel like there's something like that is going to definitely happen. Whoever is in that container, that has to be die-hard container. That has to be a hard counter to Code, Daemon, and Ada. Absolutely. That was initially one of the reasons why I was not trying to count in Minato, Itachi, or the other characters. I was most likely thinking about Delta, but now it's honestly a bit different. I don't know I don't know how to describe that. What do you think about Teen Boruto and Kawaki are gonna be they're gonna be equivalent in terms of power to adult Sasuke and Naruto, if not stronger? I mean, it's a literal trope in shonen that the newer generation is going to surpass the next generation. So it's a given that they are eventually going to surpass both Naruto as well as Sasuke. Now, how the story is written, that's something which we need to figure out eventually. If it's written bad, if it's written good, we don't know, but I'm eager to see what eventually happens. I wonder what they are going to do for Boruto as far as the video games. Personally, I've not played any of the Boruto video games, so I am not really up to date with these content, so I'm not really sure how they're going to adapt these things in a way, since there's no more Storm. Yeah, Ninja Storm 4, I remember that one. Grand Line Review asks his subscribers to share small YouTubers One Piece theories in his community post, so recommended your Sanji video. Thank you so much, Parth. I also have a video upcoming video about King as well. It's gonna be a little wacky, but I hope you'll enjoy it. So thank you so much for sharing that, Parth. And Grand Line Review, man, I love these channels. Ohara, Grand Line Review, Mr. Moj, who else is there? There are a lot of other YouTubers like BDLO, Teching 101. Am I missing someone? Yeah, Joy by Theories. Yeah, all of these are the YouTubers. They're really awesome. Like, it's really amazing to see their videos. I think Tobirama, because he has teleportation and can be useful against code. Yeah, that's a good topic. That's a really good topic. And his armor kind of has a fur element to it. So not bad, Chaitanya. That's a good theory. Man, do you think we need a Boruto movie? If yes, what do you think the story? You know what, Joshua? I don't think that Boruto needs a movie right now in the story. Especially because we have been getting, for the last two movies, especially in the Naruto franchise, we have been getting canon movies. So now if the switch back to non-canon movies, it's going to definitely introduce some what should I say, confusion among the fandom, like people who are not properly aware with the canon terminologies. So I don't think that this is currently the right moment for a movie. Moreover, Studio Period is already involved with the Black Clover movie and all these other stuff. So I don't think it's going to happen right now. Maybe a couple of years down the road, because the Boruto series is going to continue. It's not just going to end in the next year or something like that. So that's the thing. Eventually, there is bound to be a movie, but right now, I just don't know if it's going to happen or not. So yeah, that's the thing. Where do you see Boruto manga after 5 years from now? After 5 years, I think they will eventually go intergalactic. Pretty sure, like my theory right now is that the Boruto manga is going to go intergalactic within the next 5 years. Welcome to the stream, Bhargav. Seeing you after a long time, so thank you so much for joining in. Good, I will love to see Grand Line review to react to it. That would be awesome. Do you think Himawari Uzumaki will become the 9th or 10th Hokage later on down the line? Nothing can be said about Himawari at this moment. Like, we really don't know what eventually is in store for that character. If anything, if you ask me, I know it's cheap, but I feel like she's going to be a fodder for Boruto. Like, she is probably going to die because of Boruto manifesting Momoshiki, and because of the after effects of that shock, he is probably going to gain some form of control on the Borushiki form. It has been a very old theory, and it's a very common trope as well, but since we are seeing absolutely no growth for the character of Himawari beyond the vast thing, so I feel like this theory has more credit to it right now. Amda King is also a great YouTuber. Yeah, like I said, these are all really amazing YouTubers. And then there is Uzumaki Khan, whose reactions are Uzumaki Khan, and then the other guy is Hibo, yeah. So these two characters' reactions are also really amazing. When Boruto ends, I think filler episodes will be more than I mean, no, it's not filler anymore, it's anime canon. So yeah. For the last 4 chapters, Boruto manga has been boring. Its pacing has been disappointing this year. I know, Cyclovlogger. In my review for last month's chapter, I got a lot of dislikes for saying that, but I really was bored of that chapter. And I don't know if you have been on the stream from the starting, but I said something which I'm going to repeat again. The point here is that fighting is not the only thing necessary in a story. For the during the Ishiko Otsutsuki fight, we got chapter after chapter for action, like action-filled chapter after chapter. So that's not going to happen every single time. A story needs breathing room. So these, you could say, slice of life chapters are important, but at the same time, it's not necessarily adding anything important to the story. If you just remove this chapter from the story and not read it and just go to the wiki and maybe open up the wiki, you're going to see 2-3 lines about this chapter, like how the Otsutsuki clan members can overlap the chakra, or remove the chakra overall, remove the traces for the chakra. Just that's it, nothing more than that. That's the only thing which is necessary in this chapter. But on the other hand, if you are binge reading or binge watching this series, especially for these manga chapters, it's overall going to provide you with a very um, good experience overall, which is not possible from a monthly chapter like this. So that's the issue, that's a trade-off. Either you need to stop reading the manga for maybe 5 or 6 months and just read them all together, or you have to be sort of like a little bit disappointed, let's be real about it, a little bit disappointed with these monthly chapters. Especially when we are getting like absolutely top tier chapters every week from some of the other shonen series out there. I'm not making this a topic of debate. I'm not hating about Boruto. I really enjoy Boruto series as a whole, despite all its flaws. But it's something which we need to agree upon. It's something which we need to talk about. Again, I said all of these things in my review for the last chapter, but obviously I got a lot of dislikes for that, and it's fine by me, but it's something which we need to address. Himawari dying is such a dark theory, man. Yeah, that's absolutely correct. That's a very dark theory. She needs to be protected at all costs, but unfortunately, because of the way the series has been heading so far, I feel like this old theory might eventually be correct. Because let's be real, what has been the development for Himawari so far? It's nothing. It's nothing other than that flower vase which fell down from Kawaki, and which he had been trying to repair. Just that's it. Nothing more than that. The manga, the anime has added some moments here and there, but just that's it. Nothing more than that. I already covered all of these things in my Boruto Iceberg videos. Hold on, let me link that right here. Okay, I'll link it later on. Just whatever. Let me ask you all a poll. Will Himawari die in the Boruto series? Answer this, guys. Answer this one. I want to see your answers or responses to this one. Kawaki, vessel of Kinshiki. Okay, Ishiki, yeah. Now Kawaki is gonna be the vessel. Yeah, I understand. I think Hinata की death होगी, Hinata Himawari को save करेगी. That's also possible. The same thing which I talked about for Himawari, it's also possible for Hinata as well. Hinata is unfortunately my biggest disappointment in the entire Boruto series. Possibly my biggest disappointment, more than Sasuke losing his Rinnegan, more than Naruto losing Kurama, more than Sarada, more than Mitsuki. She is my biggest disappointment in the Boruto series. I'm not saying that there can't be any housewife or she can't really take a leave now, but there's more to a character other than fighting. If she's not in a combatant role, if she's not fighting right now, there are other ways in which she can contribute to the story, but it's just that her role has been delegated to making food. She's all the time in the kitchen, just that's it, nothing more than that. It's sad, honestly, for a character like Himawari, for a character like Hinata, it's sad, but it's something which we can't really do much about. By elimination, I feel like Neji, because his taijutsu will be helpful in future. Also, his Byakugan is the strongest for the... I mean, that's not wrong, because in the OG Naruto days, we heard that the Byakugan is the strongest dojutsu, but then because of Rinnegan, we thought that this was a joke. But now, with the advent of the Otsutsuki clan members again, it seems like the Byakugan is getting some much needed love. So, yeah, I mean, who knows? Neji, and he also has long hair, so that fits the bill for Byakugan, for power, for strength, for the long hair, because we have to remember we saw some long flowy hair in the casket for Amado, so that's possible. Yeah, nice one. That's nice one for sure. Also, I want to see Hinata's big moment, man. Like I said, Chaitanya, that's one of my biggest disappointments in this series so far. Sparks Villa, hello and welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining in. Why do people have a big problem with Boruto's power scaling when Dragon Ball Z Naruto? Yeah, that's true. And hold on for a bit. I need to close my window. Just hold on, guys. What was it? Be right back. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm back, and okay, let's continue where we left off. Sasuke should teach Boruto swordsmanship. That's true. That is true. He is eventually going to teach him swordsmanship. Let's be real about that. Um, Boruto is eventually going to learn swordsmanship. It was teased to us in the um, what should I say, Timeskip tease. So Kinjutsu, it's called Kinjutsu, right? Swordsmanship, katana Kinjutsu. Yeah, it's most probably Kinjutsu. I'm sorry if I can't remember right now. But anyway, swordsmanship is a power which Boruto picks up. It's obviously from Sasuke, so that's something eventually going to happen. Which anime you're watching currently? I'm currently watching Slime. I'm currently watching Bleach. I'm currently watching Jahi-sama, um, Kobayashi Dragon Maid, Tokyo Revengers, um, One Piece, obviously One Piece, Boruto. Although I did not had the time to watch Boruto the last week's episode. I was out of station, so yeah, I'm currently not caught up with the Boruto anime for the last 2 episodes. I'll have to watch them. I'll probably watch them tomorrow. And I will have to catch up on the Digimon 2020 Adventure series, the last 2-3 episodes as well. The finale is coming up, but the finale is a little bit of a disappointment. I'm going to make a separate video for Digimon, so stay tuned for that, people who watch Digimon. Hinata should give the role like Sakura and Ino in Boruto. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that she has to face off against enemies. She has to like have an active combatant role. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that just give her something other than just cooking. I mean, yeah, cooking and all is fine, but every time we see Hinata, it's just the very same thing. It's nothing new. It's just the very same thing, which is really sad. Hinata received Hamura's chakra. I mean, she got to be hella strong now. She is the Byakugan princess. That plot point just went to hell, apparently. Like, nothing really happened with that plot point. I mean, Hamura's chakra, then there was Toneri. What happened to Toneri? We were teased all of these different things. Maybe the Toneri stuff will happen later on, especially for Boruto, but what about Hinata? That's one of my biggest disappointments with the series. Brother protecting sister is a fan favorite trope in Japan, like Tanjiro, and yeah. Also, killing Hima is very predictable. It's not Kishi style. Like I said, I'm not saying it's necessarily going to happen, but some form of it is eventually going to happen. Like, okay, no Bleach spoilers here. Leave it. I'm not going to bring in Bleach here, but Borushiki, like Boruto possessed by Momoshiki, will definitely try to harm Himawari. Now, whether she dies or not, that's a topic of discussion for another day. I've already made all of these different videos, especially for the Boruto Iceberg one, where I discussed this theory, but it's possible that Boruto will be able to save her in the nick of time, and that's why he snaps out of the Borushiki form. That's the thing which eventually frees him from the form in a way. Or it could go the other route where Himawari actually dies and Boruto sees this because of his prophecy that those blue eyes are going to take away everything from you, and it is going to start off with his very dear little sister. So yeah. Third Raikage was also strong. He can be in the container. I mean, does Zamato have the cells for the third Raikage? And is the third Raikage even going to be strong enough for the Otsutsuki clan members? Because, I mean, sure, he was strong, but who knows? These are all just discussion topics. I see current new Tokyo Revengers manga surpass COT, Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer. I don't think Tokyo Revengers deserves that much. I am currently anime only for the Tokyo Revengers. I have not started with the manga yet. It's one of those series which I have left the manga currently. But I totally understand the appeal for it. It has some pretty good stuff. And again, these are all subjective opinion, personal opinion in a way. Someone can find something good, the other person can find it bad, so it's fine. I don't really necessarily think about it. Your favorite anime, Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, choose one. Neither of them. I just feel that both of them are fine. Neither Jujutsu Kaisen nor Demon Slayer are my favorite in a way. The thing is, Boruto series is confusing me regarding powers. True about that. True about that. Toneri is refrigerated for making Otsutsuki ice cream. If you guys are caught up with the One Piece series, that I'm going to make a joke. Toneri is essentially the NL of Boruto. He is essentially the NL for the Boruto series. Hey, welcome to the stream, Kushal. Kushal, thank you so much for joining in. It's been a while since I've done this live stream, so thank you so much for joining in. Which cyborg do you think is in the container? Like I said in this video already, my initial thoughts were that it's probably going to be Delta. It was the most logical solution, the most logical approach. But now, because the anime has sort of hinted us with something else, especially how this might not be Delta, my inclination right now is either Hashirama or Madara. Because both Itachi and Minato have short hair, and as we saw in the, container, it sort of had these wavy flowing hair. So I'm not 100% sure, but it seems like this cyborg is going to have not be Delta. My inclination right. Just mute this. Anyway, sorry about that. I hope कि Boruto after Timeskip cold character बन जाए जो कि emotions ना show करे. I mean, I don't want this to be yet another Eren Yeager situation. Please not another Eren Yeager. Yeah, not another Eren Yeager. But yeah, there's a chance that he is definitely going to become darker in a way, but not essentially in the very same, manner, essentially. I hope that Jinx Jigen's egg properly in the next episode. Yeah, I can understand that. According to me, Delta is in the container. I mean, that was the original prediction for literally every single one, that Delta is going to be the most logical solution. Minato and Itachi are just fan service, whatnot. But now, because of the anime, Delta seems unlikely. Yeah, Delta is definitely seeming unlikely. Shreya, hello and welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining in. जैसा नारुतो का बेटा बोरुटो है, तो क्या फ्यूचर में बोरुटो का बेटा मोरुटो आ सकता है? Yeah. Who knows? Boruto and Sada or Boruto or Sumire? Which ship do you all prefer? Boru Sumi or Boru Sara? Alright, this poll has been up for quite a long time now. We have got 17 votes for it, so thank you so much to each and every one of you for voting. Time for another poll. Let's ask this. Hold on, where is the poll? Yeah, so which ship do you like more? Boru Sumi or Boru Sara? Answer this one, guys. Answer this one. Let's see what are your thoughts. What is the thoughts of my community? I love doing these live stream polls. They are pretty fun. And on the topic of that, in the previous poll we saw that will Himawari die in the Boruto series? 52% of you say yes, 47% of you say no, and we got 17 votes overall for it. So pretty divided opinion, honestly, pretty divided, and I can assume, I totally understand why that is the case here. I generally think it's gonna be Tobirama inside the container. Yeah, Chaitanya, the thingy the point which you made here is pretty correct. It's pretty accurate. It's a good theory. It's definitely a good theory. Boruto should have been a seasonal anime with no filler, only high quality animation. I understand, Rakshit, your point of view, but again, this is not upon even the writers, it's upon the uh, show producers and TV Tokyo and all the people involved in this thing. At the same time, they are technically not fillers. I know this is a term which anime fans don't like, but it's anime canon. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. So that's it. We can't really do much about it. We can't really think much about it. Also, guys, just a quick note. Please just subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up. Share it with your friends. Tell your friends to join the stream. Yeah, that would be really good. We are currently at 7,450 subscribers. I really want to reach 10,000 subscribers by the end of this year, so that would be really cool. Also, if you want to financially support the channel, you could give a super chat or you could join the channel membership. There's some pretty cool perks and features about the channel membership. So yeah, that's just a quick plug which I needed to add here. Anyway, let's continue. Bro 1010. I mean 1010. Dude, I don't care either way. Podel, I'm sorry, I'm just probably butchering your name. So you don't care anyway. It's fine. What about Boruto X Mitsuki? I feel like Sumire will end up with Kawaki. I mean, I don't necessarily think that's the case, especially because how much Borosumi has been foreshadowed. And Boruto Mitsuki, I mean, the sun and moon dynamic. Yeah. Bro, Tenten is a real deal. Lord Tenten. Yeah. Lord Tenten is going to open her Rinne Sharingan and bring about Mugen Tsukuyomi once again. So yeah. Container may contain die. Might die. Oh damn, that's a good point. But might die probably is not as strong as guys. So yeah. Also, I just missed some chats, I guess. Padwell says, when other Otsutsuki attack world, then wouldn't it become like AOT? Yeah, you said this. So the thing here is that no, not necessarily because of because of Attack on Titan. This has been a pretty common trope. It was sort of, if I'm not wrong, it was sort of made popular by the Marvel comics, especially the Galactus storyline, and it has been something which has been adapted in anime and other formats as well. If you remember, OG Benton had something like this in the Cannonball episode, in the episode in which Cannonball was introduced. So yeah, that's that. And even the latest, not latest, but the prior DBS arc also had Moro, which was a character basically referencing this what should I say, Galactus in a way. So yeah, it's not a very new thing, but it's something like which is going to be implemented. Let's be real about it. This is the modus operandi of the Otsutsuki clan members. We have seen that for quite a while, and we know that there are other alien creatures, so they have been devouring and defeating planet after planet. So that's their entire goal in a way. Boruto is making a lot of money, so it won't become seasonal anytime soon. Exactly, Boruto is quite popular in Japan and it's making a lot of money as well, so that's the thing. Do you think Rock Lee's bald watch episode 58 of Boruto? Episode 58 of Boruto? I can't really remember right now. But as far as I remember, Naruto's Rock Lee is not bald. He has those hair, like he modeled his hair like guy, so I can't really remember that. Kawaki and Sumire had similar past, so I think they could understand each other. Anime is also giving a little hints to that. Honestly, the anime is not giving that much hint, which is necessary because it really omitted a lot of the Borosumi moments from the anime, from the manga. But the manga is heavily going Borosumi. It's heavily going Borosumi. Boruto X Sahada, Saruto, Next Generations. Saruto. Just bring about Saruto V then. What's the big deal about it? When will we see more other Otsutsukis? I'm sick of seeing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the other Otsutsuki clan members are about to come up very soon, especially around the time skip. I don't feel like those broken seal where the other Otsutsuki clan members which are supposed to come here. I feel like they're dead, and other Otsutsuki members will probably come soon. Uchihas were the best villains, surpassing even Otsutsukis. I mean, that's debatable in a way. I mean, Madara was a really good villain, probably one of the best. Not the best, because Pain will, at least for me, Pain will remain one of the best villains of all time from the Naruto series. But yeah, it's quite debatable. Not technically Uchihas, but yeah, one thing which I have to admit is that the Akatsuki was miles better than the Kara organization as an like group in a way. Lord Tenten, after getting so much of low screen time, ये दुख खत्म काहे नहीं होता. Yeah, true. Boruto Raiden, Shippuden with Naruto's main power. Shippuden wind power, yeah. Raiden with Boruto's main power. Lightning being Boruto's main power. That's a pretty good name. I've seen that on Reddit as well. Boruto Raiden would make quite a lot of sense. Imagine Soham started cosplay. I wanna do, man. I really wanna do cosplay someday. I definitely wanna do cosplay someday. I have a couple of characters whom I want to do, like Taichi from Digimon Tamers. Who else is there? Honestly, who else is there? I will be a really bad cosplay for Dragon Ball characters like Gohan, Goku, and whatnot. But I love them, but I don't think I will be a good cosplayer for them. On the other hand, I want to cosplay as Sanji, or even Zoro for that matter. But even though I don't have any muscles, but yeah, I would love to do the Mother is greater than Momoshiki as a villain. Yeah, of course. For me, one problem is story pacing and monthly schedule. Absolutely, that's one of the biggest problems currently for the series. Bro, Black Clover के new video का topic क्या होगा? I directly want to start with weekly chapters, but I want to do a introductory Black Clover video. It's going to be my experience of watching Black Clover. Initially, I was supposed to do a blind reaction video for it, but it just didn't happen because of other stuff, other college related stuff. So yeah, but I'm eventually gonna do that. It's quite ironic how people nowadays use Eren as a tool for measuring darkness of character. I see people, everyone saying Deku Boruto will become dark like Eren. The thing is that, and I don't want to spoil you guys for the ending of AOT. Eren used to be a very dark character for me, but after the ending of Attack on Titan, the final chapter of chapter 139, Eren is sort of ruined for me. I'm sorry about that. I'm really sorry about that. AOT Once Upon a Time was among my, I'd say, top 3 favorite series, but the ending is, and no, not really my cup of tea. Which is your favorite villain in Naruto Boruto series? For me, it's Madara. He gives me chills. Madara and Pain. Pain first, Madara second, I guess. Black Clover is Naruto copy paste. No, hard disagree on that one. If anything, Black Clover is more of a Bleach copy with the entire 13 seats, 13 divisions, and similarly we have the other divisions for Black Clover as well. Yeah. Can you summarize it? So I missed a lot. Hello and welcome to the stream, Akshat. Thank you so much for joining in. I'm doing this live stream after a really long time. So the condensed version is that the Boruto series, we are talking about when the time skip can eventually take place. I still believe it's around chapter 70, 71, something like that. The invasion will probably start around chapter 63. The next chapter, I don't think it's going to be the Konoha invasion. And after that, we are talking about how the Boruto series might eventually go intergalactic in a way. So that's the thing. Boruto will be the end of Naruto universe. I guess it should eventually end. I don't want to see a Naruto series. ब्लैक क्लोवर के कैरेक्टर्स डिज़ाइन आजकल ब्लैक क्लोवर के गर्ल्स पर ज़्यादा फोकस है न्यू चैप्टर में तो या नोएल आई नो I'm gonna make a Black Clover video soon, guys. Just hold on for a bit. I'm currently working on my Bleach blind review series. It's something which I promised to you all, but I was out of station, so I just didn't get the time to properly do it. I'm going to do all of these things soon. So yeah, the start is Naruto type, but it goes different tangent. Yeah, no, even I would say it's not essentially like Naruto. It's literally like Bleach. Now that I'm reading Bleach, it's literally like Bleach. It has taken in inspiration from a lot of different other shonen series, and that has been the case for like almost every shonen for that matter. Dragon Ball was sort of influenced by Fist of the North Star. There's Hunter x Hunter. Even Naruto was sort of inspired. One Piece especially was inspired by Dragon Ball, because Oda is a huge fan of Toriyama. So yeah, every show takes some form of inspiration from other shows. What should I say? All of these isekai animes which we are currently seeing, they have also taken some inspiration from other series. So it's a never-ending tangent. At which episode of Bleach you are currently? I just finished the Soul Society. I'm currently starting the Arankar arc. My scripting is done for the first substitute Shinigami arc, like the first what was it? Substitute Shinigami arc, the Death and Strawberry trilogy. That arc's scripting is done. Just the editing and stuff is left. I thought I would be able to like upload it this week, but unfortunately it's taking more time for me, especially because of the One Piece videos. So hopefully next week I will be able to properly upload those videos. AOT is really depressing. I left after being heavily psychologically affected by it, the politics, the coldness. True. I totally understand on that one. I have made a couple of different theories about how brainwashing is essentially a very contributing factor for the AOT franchise, and how it shows some of the real vices of the series, of the real world in a way. AOT is a really amazing series, not gonna lie about that, but it's just that the ending was too polarizing for me, and to the point where I'm not even that much excited about season 4 part 2. I mean, I'll watch it, obviously I'll watch it like the millions of other people on the planet, but I'm just a little bit disappointed about it, and I kind of miss the old AOT in a way. Noel is looking, yeah, that's true. Noel is looking. I'm watching Ben 10 right now, it's amazing. Ben 2 or Ben 10, I guess. Ben 2. Okay, I don't know what Ben 2 is. There aren't many anime which watches here in India. People don't respect animated content. And it again depends. Like currently there are a lot of weebs out there, Indian weebs, so the community is coming up. Top 3 waifus for Black Clover: Charlotte, Noelle, and let's see, who is going to be the first one? Mimosa or not Mimosa. Nero, I guess. Not waifu essentially, but good looking characters. Not waifu, because if we are going by waifus, then I'd guess Charlotte is the only character who deserves waifu. Vanessa is also there, but yeah. I haven't read Bleach. Okay, Akshat. Soham, you should do cosplay for Chi-Chi. Just kidding, you should really cosplay. You will fit for Sanji too. I mean, I honestly, I was thinking about doing One Piece cosplay. The only character whom I can possibly look like would be Sanji, because Luffy is too ribbed, Zoro is too ribbed. I literally have nothing to, like, no muscles. So Sanji would be like good one, especially because of his violet suit that looks really classy. So I really want to cosplay Sanji someday. I'm really digging like 5 animes. Tri-Spirit Chronicles, kind of digging it. Alright, thank you for the suggestion. I'll try it. Cosplay Saitama. I am eventually thinking about doing a military or like a crew cut someday. Maybe I'll go bald with some beard. So I'll think about doing a Saitama cosplay then. Should I read One Piece manga or watch the anime? It depends. Like the manga is really good, but at the same time the anime also has its charm. So you should probably begin with the manga, but I guess you will eventually catch up with the anime as well. Bro, Pokemon Journeys episode 77 watch kar lo. Ash vs Volkner. Haven't watched the Pokemon Journeys in a bit. The last episode which I watched was probably 65. So काफी कुछ बाकी है. I'll have to catch up a little bit. Bulba PDF पे देखना पड़ेगा. Every anime is a JoJo reference. Everything is a JoJo reference in the world. So yeah, that's true about that. You should read the manga, just watch the Marineford arc in the anime and read the other arcs. Yes, true. I mean, I'm not dissing the anime here. I'm really loving the Wano adaptation, but yeah, just think. Don't you think One Piece is a bit overrated? Absolutely not. At least in my personal opinion, humble opinion, I don't think One Piece is even one bit overrated. I really love this, so yeah, I can't say the same for One Piece. Bento is an action comedy anime. Okay, that's a new series, so yeah. Grey, no shot you pick Nero over Grey. Oh yeah, Grey is also there. I forgot about Grey. Sorry about that. Charlotte, Nero, Vanessa for me. Yeah, that's a good list. That's a good list as well. In the first chapter, Boruto says Naruto also had certain parts in his development in the beginning, and till this chapter, Naruto is still very active, so I think Timeskip is still miles away. It depends upon the fight. It eventually depends upon the fight as to how the Konoha invasion is going to probably occur. Probably how it occurs, it all depends upon that. Crunchyroll should add more anime series to its library in Indian region. That's the thing, man. That's the thing. Honestly, that's the thing. I'm on that topic. I'm really happy about Muse Asia, man. They're doing just absolutely amazing work. Jobless Reincarnation, the second core is coming to it as well. So yeah, Usopp ka cosplay kar. Have you seen Usopp in the Timeskip era? How ripped he is! I'll never be that ripped. So who watches Pokemon now? Lol. A lot of people. Pokemon is really awesome. Especially Journeys is doing some really good job. So I haven't been fully caught up with it. I probably watched till episode 65 or 66. So I will have to catch up to it. I'm in Alabasta arc in One Piece, enjoying it so far. Alabasta is amazing. If you are past what should I say, Arlong Park, then you are most probably hooked on to One Piece by now. So that's the thing. Waiting for the next chapter. Let's see what happens. Absolutely. Hello and welcome to the stream, Dark Ripper. Thank you so much for joining in. It's been a while since you have joined. I mean, it's been a while since I've made a live stream as well. So thank you so much for joining in. I cannot wait for Jujutsu Kaisen Gojo's past arc. True. There's a lot of stuff which is about to happen for Jujutsu Kaisen. Okay, so let's end this poll here. What does the poll say? 18 votes. 77% says Boru Sara or Boruto and Sada. 22% say Boru Sumi. Pretty common consensus. Best series of Pokemon is XY. XYZ was awesome. Not just XY, XYZ was awesome. The Bond phenomenon was absolutely amazing, but they just messed up the ending. They had to make Ash lose. So that's unfortunately the bad part about it. And Sun and Moon, even though it was a little lackluster towards the beginning, I was not really a huge fan of the side characters in Sun and Moon, but the overall narrative, the story, the animation was really stellar. And the final fight, oh my goodness, the 10 million volt thunder versus what was it? Grand D Alola. It was Grand D Alola, the attack from Tapu Koko, the Z move from Tapu Koko. So that was also really amazing. That was really amazing. So Sun and Moon has done some really amazing tasks. I know a lot of people don't like the character designs for it. I myself am not a huge fan of it, but the animation for it was stellar. Go के character कैसा लगता है आपको? Fine. He is a little bit annoying at times, especially how, I don't want to say childish, but how inexperienced he looks for show of anime which has been running for so long, and how he just Monster Ball Go, how he involves the Pokemon Go element without fighting the Pokemon. That's a little bit annoying. It was fine in the beginning, but now it's really annoying. How do you think Sada will awaken her Mangekyou Sharingan when she learns the truth about the Uchiha clan's past and massacre? That's pretty given. I hope that's the thing at least. Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, Usopp was the moment I got hooked up. True that. Arlong Park is good old Arlong Park. I got this comment on one of my earlier videos when I first made the One Piece video. Good old Arlong Park. It managed to catch everyone's attention, and that's absolutely true. Code Geass ending, it's amazing. Yeah, true about that. I've not really fully watched Code Geass, but from what I've heard, from what I've seen so far, Code Geass is a good ending. But from what I have personally seen fully, like from the starting to the very end, but I can say that Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood's ending is the perfect ending I've ever seen in any anime, period. I don't know if someone is going to surpass that in the future, but from what I've seen, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood's ending is just perfect. I like Sun and Moon. Yeah, true. What are your thoughts on Mitsuki's character? I mean, Mitsuki's a wasted potential. He had so much potential. He had, like, with the Sage mode being the child of Orochimaru, being the moon to Boruto's son. He had so much potential, but he's just the reporter to Sasuke right now. It's just sad. It's just sad. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood goated, but not the best ending. I mean, personally for me, it had the best ending. The book-ended ending, if you could say. A little off topic, but did you see SSB Vegeta summon Sven? How did your Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta summon? Absolutely trash. Probably my worst summon ever. I have so far spent about 10k crystals, I believe. Not 10k, but around I'd say 8k. Initially I saved up about 5,900 crystals, and since then I have done 2 more rotations. I've not got a single Legends Limited character so far. Not a single. It's just bad. Mrityunjay, you will become a huge One Piece fan after you complete all the episodes. Yeah, true that. I don't like Dragon Ball. Fair enough. Go is just increasing his haters day by day. Yeah, especially how he's implementing the Pokemon Go tactics. It's not the best thing. Next poll, Sakura versus Hinata, who wins? Nah. I especially love the monologue at the end of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. That was amazing. One Piece, Bleach are the series that I don't like at the beginning, so I dropped them, but the episode I dropped, the next episode, was the best episode of the series. I can understand. I mean, I also had some fatigue while entering the Arankar arc, but from what I've heard, it gets better, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Thoughts about Momo's adult form? Not here, Rajesh, not here. I'm thinking about doing a One Piece live stream as well, so since this is a huge manga spoiler, I don't want you all to talking about this here, so let's not talk about One Piece manga spoilers right now. That hurts, yeah, Dark Ripper, that hurts. Go as in Go of High School, God of High School. No. He's talking about Go from Pokemon Journeys. Timeskip will happen at the end of volume 17, that is chapter 66, because it's the best way to make people buy volume. Not necessarily. I mean, it was one of the, earlier theories, but I don't think they can actually do the timeskip right now at chapter 67. If anything, if they are actually going for that, they will have to remove the full Konoha fight which is going to take place. They will probably add that as flashbacks for Boruto eventually, which I'm not honestly a huge fan of. What do you do in real life? I just graduated from college, so that's it. That's what I do in real life. I'm a BCA graduate right now, so yeah. Every Go Focus episode is so trash. Yeah, I understand. As a Pokemon fan, I understand how frustrating it might be to see characters just throwing Pokeballs without battling Pokemon. It's not something good. So it's been a while. How long did we do? 1 hour 15 minutes already gone by. So that's a good one. Thank you so much everyone for joining in. If you want to support the channel, just any kind of what should I say, super chat is welcome. Any kind of super chat is really appreciated. Or you could also join the channel membership. There are some very cool perks and features for that as well, so that would be amazing if you can. Don't tell me Kishimoto is planning to stretch Code Ada Divine Tree to the end of the Boruto series. Not necessarily. I don't think that they are going to be the end villain in a way. There's bound to be more Otsutsuki villains who are going to come up. At the same time, we got the tease for the Otsutsuki King, the Otsutsuki God. Pretty sure that Boruto is going to come up for them as well. Tokyo Revengers, yeah, pretty good series. I've already made a video about that as well. So, yeah. I guess this is it. If you guys have any other questions, any super chats, anything, if you want to ask me, ask it. Otherwise, I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank you so much to each and every one of you for joining in, man. Thank you so much. This was really a very good stream. This was really a very good one. I guess no chats anymore, so I guess this is it. Tell me, do you watch Boruto without tell me you watch Boruto without telling me you watch Boruto. Okay. What should I say here? Yeah, Urashiki is the best character in the entire Boruto series. Tell me you watch Boruto without telling me you watch Boruto. That's my entry for this one. Why is Code trying to confront Kawaki? Wasn't it trying to kill Naruto and the others? That was his goal, but at the same time, his goal is also, like, he has collaborated with Ada, so he needs to deliver Kawaki to Ada as well, because he is the prince for Ada. I watched the anime whose MC is the son of... Yeah, that's a good one. Do you like AOT manga ending? Nope. It's alright. I'm not saying that it's the worst ending ever, but I'm just not a fan of it. Your top 5 anime, your favorites. Digimon Tamers, One Piece. Difficult to say. What else? I watched so many anime lately that just not having a really good time to think about these. But other shows which I could probably add are Once Upon a Time AOT was in that top 5 list, but not anymore. I guess Dragon Ball Z still counts because of nostalgia and whatnot. So Dragon Ball Z. Then there is Chunibyo, absolutely love it. And what else is there? I guess some of the other slice of life stuff like A Place Further Than the Universe or K-On! I love K-On! Then there is Hyoka as well. Hyoka is a really good series. Quintessential Quintuplets. Even though the ending is a bit annoying, but I really love it. Oregairu, Snafu, Tonikagu Kawaii. There's a lot. Did you read Oyasumi Punpun? It's on my watch list right now, so I've not started it yet, but I'm going to come up with it very soon. Chirag, hello and welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining in. Santosh says your top 4 favorite anime characters. I'd say Luffy, Gyulmon, Gohan, and Kazuma, I guess. Yeah, Kazuma. It's gonna be difficult to choose, when you randomly ask me. Like, there's so many series I love. I love ReZero. I love Jobless Reincarnation. A lot of these isekai shows. Slime. I'm really enjoying Slime. So yeah, there's a lot of these stuff. Your views on the One Piece latest manga? Amazing. I already made 2 videos about it. Another one The thumbnail and everything is ready. I just need to record and edit it. Probably will be up by tomorrow. Really sorry, bro. Super chat is unavailable from my nation. No, it's fine, man. It's fine. Thank you so much for thinking about it as well. So yeah, thank you so much for the support. Many YouTubers predict Serena will return in December month. That would be amazing. Like, that would be amazing. When are you going live for One Piece? I think tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. Yeah, probably tomorrow. What seinen manga series do you read, bro? What was I last reading? I think I read Berserk and Kingdom. Let me see. I had kept it in my Google Keep. What was the last one which I read? I mean, Code Geass is technically seinen, so that also counts in a way. Seinen is the category after shonen. Shonen is targeted for young boys. Seinen is for like adolescent boys. The division is not 100% accurate because a lot of people consider AOT to be seinen because of its hardcore stuff, but technically it is a shonen, so it's a little bit difficult to constitute it in a way. But some of the really amazing seinen manga out there are obviously Berserk. Oyasumi Punpun, I have not read it yet, but I know it's amazing. It has to be amazing. What was the other seinen manga anime which I saw? Like it was slice of life rom-com, but it technically falls under seinen. What was it? What were the rom-coms which I was reading? Kanojo Karishimas. No, not like Rent a Girlfriend. There was Kaguya-sama. Yeah, Kaguya-sama. Kaguya-sama is also seinen, so I really love Kaguya-sama as well. Kazuma, best choice by equality. Kazuma, my man Kazuma. I'm so eager for Konosuba Season 3. I'm really hyped up for it. Did you watch Kanojo mo Kanojo? I have not started Kanojo mo Kanojo yet. I will watch it. Any suggestions? Yeah, so these are the suggestions which I'm currently going to give you all. Hyped for the coming Boruto episodes. Yeah, true. The Ishiki Otsutsuki fight episodes are going to be amazing, for sure. So I guess this is it. It's 10:20 p.m. in here, Indian Standard Time. Thank you so much for each and every one. Thank you so much to each and every one of you for joining in. I'm just stumbling. Like, I'm doing this live stream for after such a long time. So yeah. Kaiju number 8 gone bi-weekly. Yeah, that's the sad thing. Kaiju number 8. Amazing series. I don't want Naruto or Sasuke to be killed by Code. Ishiki was worthy villain. I think for Sasuke, he will be not killed, but he will be taken down by Code, which is the reason why Boruto will probably try to save Sasuke and he will eventually get the scar. But let's see what eventually happens. What are your thoughts on Aqua as a character? Aqua-sama, purification. Absolutely amazing character. I know she can get annoying sometimes, but I love her character so much. Even though Megumin is my favorite, but I mean, Aqua is also amazing. She is not useless, by the way. One Piece, Dragon Ball, and Naruto, which is best? Personally, if you ask me, my favorite one would be One Piece. It was not always this. I was a huge Dragon Ball fan as a kid. Then I watched Naruto, then I watched One Piece. So personally, if you ask me, my favorite would be One Piece. But this comparison is actually wrong if you technically want to ask people. It's better to just ask among the big three, which is Bleach, One Piece, and Naruto. Did you watch the remake of Life Anime? Not yet. Any Kaguya-sama content coming up? Yes, coming up soon. It's been a while since I've made a Kaguya-sama video, so I'm thinking of covering it again. Here it's 10:42. Okay, it's 10:42. Pro One Piece anime review. I mean, I've done so many reviews for One Piece, so which One Piece anime review do you want? Hey, can Boruto hey, can Boruto can change and become weekly manga? Not necessarily. Unfortunately, it's making a lot of money already, so I don't see it changing anytime soon. They're gonna change stuff only when it's not making money or it's making less money. So currently, it's not looking like that. It's gonna happen at least right now. Bleach anime or manga, it depends upon the arc. The first arc, the anime was absolutely horrible. Like, I hated the anime of the first arc. The manga, on the other hand, was really amazing. But from what I've heard, the anime picks up and it gets better. It gets better. Um, so I guess this is it. It's been a while. One Piece is still last man standing. No filler animation getting better. Yeah, I mean, it has its problem. The pacing is a problem for One Piece even now, but One Piece is still one of my favorite right now. It's still one of my favorites. So this is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining in. Join the channel membership if you want to support. Super chats or whatever are welcome. So that's it for today. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like it, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more. Really want to reach 10k by the end of this year. So see you all on the next one.